Question 3c, you asked to differentiate y equal to square root of e power minus 2x sine 4x over x squared plus 3 plus 2 power 3. Yeah? Although this question is not of the form y equal to fx power gx, compared with the other two, part A and part B, both questions are of this form, fx power gx, and we use log. For this question, the reason why you use log is because you want to avoid quotient rule. Like if you differentiate a fraction, you need quotient rule, which is tedious. And then in the numerator, you have e power minus 2x sine 4x, which you need product rule. So that means within the quotient rule, you need product rule because e minus 2x times sine 4x. And you will see that actually by taking log, it makes differentiation much easier. So that's the reason why you have to use log to differentiate part C. So you take log on both sides, And after that, you use the fact log of x over y is log x minus log y. And also, when you have log x power n, you can bring the power down. So actually, you can split it as ln of numerator, which the square root sign, you write it as power half. And the power you can bring down. That means you write it as power half, then it's half ln square root box. Inside the box is e minus 2x times sine 4x. So that's why you have a half here, because you converted square root into power half, and then you use this formula to bring the power down in front. Okay, so with that you will find that you can further split this. You can further split this one into this one is of the form x times y, log of x times y. Then remember, when I have log of xy, you can change it to log x times log y. So log xy, you can change it to log x plus log y. And you do it for the sine term, the e power minus 2x sine 4x. So you can take this as x, this as y. So you split it as log x plus log y. So this is log x, this is log y. And then the ln e minus 2x, you can bring the minus 2x down as the power down using this one. So the power n can bring down to the front. That means the e power minus 2x, the power minus 2x, you can bring it down to the front. So the power minus 2x, you can bring down to the front. Then it will be minus 2x ln e. And ln e is just 1, right? Log of e is 1, ln e is 1. So that means it just gives you minus 2x. So this part is just minus 2x. Minus 2x and the half, as a half here, will give you minus x. Minus 2x times half gives you minus x. So with that, you get something simple to differentiate. That means now what you have is actually you just need to consider differentiating. Left hand side is ln y. Ln y equal to minus x plus half ln sine 4x minus 3 ln x squared plus 2. So you'll find you don't need quotient rule, you don't need product rule. So that's the purpose of taking ln. And then you use all the formula for log xy is log x over y is log x minus log y. Log x times y is log x plus log y, as well as bringing down the power. Now we can differentiate both sides with respect to x. Differentiate ln y gives you 1 over y dy dx. Differentiate minus x gives you minus 1. And then you know that differentiate ln box is 1 over box ddx box. And inside the box you fill in sin 4x. So you fill in sin 4x. So you fill in sin 4x. So it should be 1 over sin 4x. 1 over sin 4x ddx sin 4x. So that's why it's 1 over sin 4x ddx sin 4x. Then as for this one, ln of x squared plus 2. It means you fill in x squared plus 2. So x squared plus 2 will go inside the boxes. X squared plus 2 go inside the boxes when you differentiate this ln of x squared plus 2. So that's why it's 3, there's a 3 here. So it's 3 over x squared plus 2. And ddx x squared plus 2. Differentiate x squared plus 2 will give you 2x. Differentiate x squared give you 2x. Differentiate 2 give you 0. So we have 2x here. Differentiate sin 4x will give you cosine 4x with a 4. And then cosine 4x over sin 4x will give you a cotangent 4x. So that's how you get the cotangent 4x here. 3 and 2x will give you 6x. So with that, you just need to multiply y to the right hand side. 1 over y dy dx is just these 3 terms. So in the next slide, you just see that you just multiply y to the right hand side. So it's just y times the 3 terms you get. And y you replace it by the term square root of e power minus 2x sin 4x over x squared plus 3. Yeah? So you find that you avoid quotient rule, you avoid product rule. If a question asks you to take log, then you use it. You take log and differentiate it this way. Otherwise, you still can use the quotient rule to do the differentiation of this. If the question did not ask you to use log, you can try this out. You should get the same answer.